everybody, it's me Erin for another book review. This one I took a little while. I'm sorry it's a little bit late. I took a little while to get started on this, only because I was kind of busy. I was on a little mini vacation to Montreal, fabulous by the way, and I just, this life kept me busy, so I didn't get started quickly. But once I did start it, oh, phenomenal, loved it. I think I spent an entire day immersed in this book. Like, I wrote myself off to the world. It was awesome. I highly recommend this book. It's called The Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness. I don't even know where to begin. This book was awesome. I totally recommend you going and buying it. Basically, it's about a witch who doesn't want to be a witch, or doesn't want to acknowledge that she has these powers, and so she's a historian, and she goes, she's actually out of Oxford, so she goes to the library to do a research paper, and she comes across this manuscript. It's ancient. The minute she puts her hand on it, this whole new world opens up. Demons come out of the woodworks. We have vampires in it. Basically, Oxford gets flooded with all these different supernaturals. So she is forced to look into her hidden abilities, her newfound abilities. That's always been there, but she just never wanted to, look into it. So the love story in it was awesome. I totally fell in love with the characters. It's reminiscent of like a Twilight series of books. This one's more, and I don't want to say that lightly because I'm sure some people are going, oh great. And I did love Twilight, don't get me wrong. This one's more for adults. I found that this one just related to me a little bit better than Twilight did. I still absolutely love the romance in this. The character, like I said, awesome. This book, however, where Twilight I found was a little predictable at some points, this one totally threw me for a loop. Every time I turned the page, I thought it was going to happen. Totally new twist. And I really enjoy that. You're never bored when you get that. So I didn't want to put it down. I just wanted to keep seeing what was going on and on and on. So I highly recommend this book. Awesome. I know it's been getting good reviews from a lot of people, so I'm not the first one to say that, but go pick it up. It's very good. And I'm happy to report that it's going to have a sequel. So there's going to be another one coming. She's working on it right now, I'm hoping, as we speak. This is a new book. 2011 just came out. I want her to write this. I want it to be done tomorrow. I just can't wait to pick up the next copy. I'll be the first in line to get that copy. So, Deborah, if you're listening, get on it. I really loved your first one, and I can't wait to find out what goes on in the second one. So that is A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness. Totally recommend this. You will not be let down. Very fun read. Next book is called One Day, and it's by David Nicholls. I'm only about a quarter of a way through, as you can see. So far, it's awesome. Usually it takes me a little while to get into books. But this one, it was like the first chapter, and I just was like, all right, wanted to get to the next one, and the next one, and the next one. So it's going, I think I'm going to go through this pretty quickly. Very good book so far. Two characters, Emma and Dexter. They meet in college one night, July 15th actually. And the book is about their sort of love story every year on that date, every July 15th. Every year they somehow correspond or together, or, they're in each other's thoughts. That date is very important to them. And I'm just going to read one little thing here that totally screams at me. Dex and Em face squabbles and fights, hopes and missed opportunities, laughter and tears. And it's the true meaning of one crucial day is revealed. They must come to grips with the nature of love and life itself. So I totally hear about the missed opportunities. I feel that. I can, you feel it when you read what they're thinking, and I totally am relating to this. It was a really well-written book so far. Kind of like a beach read. People and Elle have both recommended it. Entertainment Weekly, Boston Globe, getting really good reviews, and it's actually turned into a movie. So the movie's gonna be starring is starring Anne Hathaway and Jim Sturgis. I think it opens August, if I'm not mistaken, but I'll get that information and put it down on the blog info. And we'll have a movie night. Absolutely have a movie night. So if you want to go, message me the details. I love getting a big group together. It's more fun. Then we can all talk about what we thought of the movie and what we thought of the book. And anyways, it's very enjoyable for me. So that book is One Day by David Nicholls. And so far so good. Pick it up. Get into it. My sister read it as well. just finished it. She loved it. She said it was a really, really cute romantic story and very original. So that one I recommend so far. The next book we're gonna switch. Sorry, I should mention this. I don't have the book on me, actually. It's called The Weird Sisters. It's going to be another book. My sister's reading it right now, so I don't have my copy. But it's basically about two sisters who are so different in characters. They absolutely love each other. They just don't really like each other that much. So I don't know much more about the book than that. I'll put all the information down below. I don't have the cover with me. I'm sorry, but it's called The Weird Sisters. And it looks like an enjoyable read. I think it really speak to me, considering me and my sister are night and day. I mean, we're complete and totally different people and love each other to death, but should be interesting. So that one, can't really talk about much. I don't even have it, so sorry. Now switching gears, I had a few of my male friends contact me and said they really wanted to be part of the book club, but they found that it was a little girly. So I'm picking one that a gentleman at the bookstore recommended. It's called The Corrections by Jonathan Franzen. If you can see that there. I'm just going to read the one blurb from it. It says, Enid, longtime matriarch of the Lambert family, sets her heart on an elusive goal, bringing her family together for one last Christmas at home. This is getting huge reviews. It won the National Book Award. It's a winner for the National Book Award. It is Global Mail, New York Times, National Post, all in their top book reviews. You know, for example, New York Review of Books says you will laugh, wince, groan, weep, leave the table, and maybe the country. Promise to never go home again and be reminded why you read serious fiction in the first place. So, I take that as a pretty damn funny review, and I think it's going to be a really good book. I think it's going to be very funny, and I'm looking for something that was just something outside of my comfort zone. So, that is The Corrections by Jonathan Franzen, and again, go pick it up. It was the finalist for the Pulitzer Prize, actually. Didn't know that. Anyway, huge award list here. So get that. I think it's going to be good for men and women. Please join along and don't be so shy. I know, like I said, a few of you talked to me off to the side. So I hope this includes you as well. So pick it up. It's good. And last but not least, this was a recommendation from a blog reader. I actually don't know this woman, and I really like that. I thank you so much for the suggestion. I have crossed, every time I go into a bookstore or Costco or the supermarket or anywhere with books, I see this book and I look at it and continually go to pick it up and just don't, I guess. So, some of you may have already read it. It's called The Help, and it's by Kathryn Stockett. Looks like that. Basically, from what I can read in the back here, it's about three black women who are maids, and they meet in secret to write this tell-all book about what it's really like to work as a black maid in the white homes of the South. So this is going to be the Deep South, where, you know, I'm sure, stems back to slavery and that sort of thing. So it's going to be, I'm sure, a heartfelt read, maybe pulling the heartstrings a little bit. But I think it's going to be a fabulous book. It speaks to many people as far as, I guess, the writing, from what I've heard. It's a pretty meaty book as well. It's not too, 530 pages. So I am very excited to get into that. Thank you again for the suggestion. And I heard it's being made into a movie. So we might be going to another movie night pretty soon here. So it's called The Help by Kathryn Stockett. And I don't know much more about that. I just got really good reviews from what I read, and I am very excited to get into it. It does look like a good book, and again, it stretches outside my comfort zone, so I like that. So anyways, that's